Just hinge forward like you're fixing to do a squat, but don't bend your knee. You got it? Perfect. Bend your knees about 2-3 inches down. And as you do that, drive your hips back. Y'all don't cheat. Don't look at me. Draw your navel into your spine. Pull your shoulder blades back. Y'all look great. Bring your hands up over your head as high as you can go with your thumbs up and your pinky finger down. Perfect. Try to straighten your arms as much as you can and pull your shoulder blades down. Try to drive your hips back. Again, you're just going to stay here, but I'm going to tell you things to think about. Okay? Take some deep breaths. Pull your belly button into your spine. Drive your hips back a little more on the exhale. Reach your arms further. Pull your belly button in. Put your thumbs up to the ceiling a little more. Don't sharp, not sharp. Really slow. Good. Breathe into it. Pull your shoulder blades down. Drive your hips back. Notice if you're rolling in or out on your feet. You got about 4 more deep breaths. Can you pull your thumbs a little higher, slowly activating the lats? Get your shoulders down away from your ears. In 8. Keep your legs there. Turn your palms down to the floor. And little baby pulses like you just pump it up. Good. 8. Perfect. 6. 5. Keep your legs there. Your palms are down. Bring them all the way behind you with your palms down. Go as far as you can. Drive your hips a little bit lower. Turn your palms up to the ceiling. Last 8. Pulse 8, 7, palms behind you, 6, palms behind you, 5, palms behind you, 4, behind you, 3, behind you, 2, there you go, 1, drop it, there you go. I'll try to go, I know, I'm sorry. I'm a visual, All right.
Too much to think about.
I know, you visual like that, over and over. All right, let's come down to a lunge.
I'm not a visual learner.
But I want you to key into your core. Everybody left foot forward for me. Left foot. Left foot. All right. Turn your right knee down again. You should be kind of listening to my cues versus trying to do what I'm doing, okay? Unless I don't do a good job. So dig your back toe in. So you're pushing through the toes. Your toes connect to your feet, right? Drop your shoulders down. Tilt under. Hold that tilt and push forward. We're going to be here for about 30 seconds. Close your eyes and just squeeze your right cheek. Keeping your right cheek tight, never letting it go. You're trying to push more weight into that front foot if you can keep that right cheek tight. So you never go more forward. If you feel your right cheek relax, which it will, then you're going to back off the stretch to tiny hairs, right? Relax your shoulders, take some deep breaths. Can you squeeze that right cheek a little more and shift your hips a little bit more forward? Let go of your right cheek. Either put your hand on the block right here. I don't want you leaning. You can touch. Great. This is where your block comes in handy. Okay, squeeze your right cheek again. Listen up. Don't lift your hips. All you're going to do is bring your knee off the ground this much. Nothing else changes. You got it? Only your right hand is down. Here we go. Push your knee up just a little bit. Just a little. You got to squeeze that cheek. 8, 7. Knee off the ground. 6. Try to straighten it without your body moving. Don't drop your chest down. Hold that. Bring your right arm up. Lean over. 8, 7. Keep your right cheek tight. Bring it back down. Good. Shift back. Stretch back. Circle that toe around. Nice job. That was great. Now, I wasn't able to tell you what to do and tell you to breathe at the same time. So you're going to have to focus on your inhale and your exhale. When you start to panic, back to your breath. Okay, so remember the block is here. I'm pretty flexible, so I don't need the block here, but you might need the block. So you ever want to be head-to-head rock. All right, swing that around. Give me 2 cat-cow. We're going to do all that on the other side. All right, so step forward with your right foot. Tuck your pelvis. Lean your hip forward. Squeeze your left cheek. Close your eyes. You know what's coming. Lock out your core. Keep your pelvis tilted. Dig your back toe in. Beautiful. Squeeze your left cheek. Shoulders down. As you squeeze the left cheek more, press your hips forward slightly. Find your breath. When you're your body goes deeper into that stretch, you gotta slow your breathing down. You gotta calm your mind and your jaw. So keep that left cheek tight, don't ever let go. If you can press it a quarter inch forward more, great, but don't drop the chest, you'll look awesome. Keep that left cheek tight, you come a little more forward. So think about this. Most of y'all have your back hip turned out. I want you to turn it square towards me. Yes. Put your hand down without leaning forward. So use that block, flip it up if it's there. I don't want you doing that, right? Okay, so let go of the cheek for a second. Re-squeeze it. Lock out your core. Inhale deep, and as you exhale, squeeze your knee off the ground about 4 inches. Never let go of your cheek. 8, 7, 6. It's tough. Lift up that left hand. If you need support on that right, go here. 8, 7, 6. Come on, squeeze it. 4, 3. Put it down easy. Nice. Oh, shit back. So it's all in how you think about it. If you don't fire your glute on a quad or a hip flexor stretch, you're going to hyperextend your back. Circle that toe around. Nice job. 2 cat-cows and come to the floor. Dig your toes in for me like you're going to go to a downward dog, which we will. Round. Inhale, arch. Round. Inhale, arch. Pop up to your plank for a second. And then push your hips back as far as they can. Press your armpits down. Try not to shift your arms back. Okay, so come back to your plank. So when you go to your downward dog, don't let your hands move. Okay? So use your core to push back. There's your downward dog. Fight the urge to move them. Just pedal your feet. Right heel, left heel. It's going to feel really good from all the step. Press through the heel, even roll over on the toe. Find your breath. Massage those feet. Now gently press both heels towards the floor, but don't worry about how close they are. And as you exhale, drop your chest down. Grip your fingertips on the mat. Pull your shoulder blades down and feel like you're turning your right hand to the right and your left hand to the left, but it won't go anywhere. So that's called dialing. It makes you fire your lats. Keep those fingertips pushed down. Keep turning both hands away from each other, but they don't go anywhere. And push your chest down 1 more inch. And then pull your knees down. Open your knees wide. Let's go to child's pose for about 30 seconds. Bring your block here. Let your head rest. Don't hold a single muscle. If you feel more comfortable putting your head on the floor, that's fine, but I want your arms way out in front straight, okay? So as you exhale, slide your shoulder blades down away from your ears and give me a little baby grip with your fingertips. And as you exhale, try to drive your hips back a little more and walk your fingertips forward a little more so you got a little bit different grip. And check and see if that made your shoulders come up. So you're activating your back in your child's pose. You're not just hanging out in it. You're pulling your shoulder blades down. Now let them go and just relax. No muscle held. See if you can sink those hips a little more. Walk your hands over to your right as far as you can go.
Exercise ring closed.
Okay. She closed her ring. Okay, so your hands are to your right. I want you to push your left hip away from you. Keep walking your hands to the right as far as you can, pushing your left hip away. Try to drop that left armpit down. Keep walking that left hand out now further away than the right. So the left hand keeps trying to inch away. Good. Good, good, good. Reach. Now walk your hands back center, and then walk them over to the right side. Once they get there, pull your right hip back. Continue to push that right hip back as you inch that right hand away a little more. Leave your left hand there. Try to roll your armpit, right armpit, down to the floor. Don't let it pop up. So push that right armpit down, down, down. Keep inching those fingers. Pushing through your right hip. And then walk them back center. And then round. Just do circles for about 30 seconds one direction, letting the hip release a little bit, finding tension places. Calm your mind, calm your breath. So you're gonna let that hip roll off the ground here for now, but it'll eventually get to where that hip won't roll off. And this reverse, again, we're just gonna warm it up a little bit. So pay attention to where the tightness is. All right, let's hand it off to one side, pause as long as you want, and then hand it off to the other, but now let that hip roll completely over as you exhale. So you're just checking out the tension in your back and your hips. Time you get your foot all the way over, I want you to pull your belly button close to the floor and your arm's just going to hang in the air. Don't worry where it's at. So your job is to feel that right shoulder try to open more and more, but you're pushing your hip away. So let's find our breath. Inhale for 8, pause for a second, then slowly exhale for 8. On your exhale is where the magic happens. When you exhale, that's when you push the leg away and the arm away. So every time you exhale, the arm tries to open more and the hip tries to push all the way down towards the floor. Nothing changes except for you move your arm a little bit to the back wall and the front wall, just looking for a little bit more shoulder tension. Go real slow. Your palm is still up to the sky. You're still finding that exhale, trying to twist. Keep your arm open. See if you can pull the elbow down to the ground a little bit by bending the arm just a little. Pull the elbow down. Don't move the hip. Pull, pull, pull. Straighten it. Push that hip away a little more and pull that elbow down one more time. Slow. You may not touch. That's fine. And open. Great job. Slide your bottom knee underneath that straight leg bent. Grab the top of your strap, swing that whole leg behind you, holding on to the very end of the strap. So that bottom knee is in front of your belly. And I'm going to give you little circles with your knee. Tucking your pelvis and keeping that right cheek tight, just like we did in the beginning. So if you're stretching that hip flexor, you have to engage your right cheek. Release your cheek and go the other way. So as you keep your cheek tight, you can apply a little bit more tension to stretch on the places that your hips released. Now pull your knee back as far as you can, but tuck under. Push your foot hard into the strap like you're trying to straighten your leg. Push, push, push. Now release the push and pull it close to your body. Good. Bring it back onto your back. Take that same strap, gather it. Pull your elbows down to where you feel tension. And as you exhale, you can gather more and pull it back more. So you can put your elbows wherever feels good to you. So remember, when our hamstring is stretching, our quadricep muscle has to fire. If we just yank it back and our quad muscle is loose, you can just tap it and see if you're not engaging it. Squeeze it. So it might feel like you're pulling your knee, like tightening up your quad, right? You've got to always fire that in your stretch. You can let go and back off, but if you're going to go deeper, you have to squeeze your quad to keep that hamstring safe. Let go of your quad and just let the toe come down and up. Easy. So the ankle might pop, that's normal. I'm going to get all those kinks out. Now gather a little bit more, refire your quad and pull back another inch. Stay there, let go of your quad and bend and straighten your top knee. Easy, easy. Notice if your knee tracks in or out. It is what it is. Find your breath. Can you pull a little more on that hamstring now? Gather the whole band with your left hand. Bring your right arm to the side. Slide your left leg completely under, like you're making an X. Flex your right toe. Take your right hand, put it underneath your right cheek, and mash it down. If you just felt a great stretch, you did it right. Keep mashing that hip down, flexing your toe, and just bring it off across, 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, until you feel like that hip wants to roll off. And that's where you stay and breathe. So don't allow the hip to roll off the hand. You want to keep those shoulder blades down nice and easy, flexing that toe, breathing strong. And then bring that leg out to the side, let it stretch wherever you feel comfortable. Find your inhale, find your exhale. And then pull that foot in. You can use your strap or not. Bring your bottom knee in. And let's get those hips. Grab that knee, pull it in nice and close, shoulder blades down. Stay here a good 3 or 4 breaths, then we're gonna go deeper. So things to think about: shoulder blades push to the floor. Core needs to activate. So you're pushing your belly down, your core muscles are tight so that your hips can release. If you're just hanging out and yanking on those legs, that hip's gonna fight you. So you have to push the back down the whole time you're doing this stretch. You can back off for a second and then reactivate, but it's very much core work. So if you're gonna ask for deeper stretch, you've gotta ask for more contraction in your core. So let's go there. Let's push our back down more, and let's see if we can move those knees closer to our chest now. So your body will let you go there, but you've got to take those little baby steps. Concentration, shoulders down. Can you lift your tailbone a little bit higher to the sky as you push your back down, and then move your knees a little bit left and right? Really slow. Push the back down and pull in a little bit more. Now straighten your top leg if you can. Your back leg, and grab your calf and pull the whole piece close to you. Now that knee can stay bent if you want. Bend that left leg again. Put your left leg on the floor. Bring your right foot to the floor, but keep your chest facing the ceiling. Grab your right leg. Push the knee away from you as far as you can. So the leg is relaxing on top of that calf, but your quad, but you're pushing away. So as you push away now, try to push your right hip towards the floor gently. So you're pushing the right leg away as you push the right hip towards the floor. Breathe into it. Great stretch for the hip. Release it. Hook that foot underneath a straight left leg. Bring it across, just short here to get a full twist. A little different from the straight leg. And then come up. Let's do all that on the other side. So grab your strap. Mobilize the hip a little bit, keeping that lower back nice and flat. Find your breath. Reverse that circle. Hand it off side to side. Let the hip roll off. Find your breath. Those shoulders stretch from all the kickboxing. And then stay over there, pushing that hip way away, letting the arm just hang in its socket.
open up the fingers and just figure out where that shoulder's gonna land. And breathe into both the twist of the lower body and the upper body. So as you exhale, that's when you reach the hip away and the arm the other way. Slow, steady inhales and exhales. Move your thumb a little bit up to the back wall, pinky finger down towards me. Just noticing where that shoulder blade is really tight. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Push that hip a little bit more forward, push that arm away a little more. Now bend the elbow just so slightly, try to get it towards the ground and then try to straighten it just a little bit. Bend the elbow as if you're trying to pull it to the ground. Don't let your body move, reach away. One more time, elbow stays bent, hold the chest open. Straighten the arm, reach away and slide that bottom knee completely underneath that straight leg. Grab the very end of your strap, bring it around. Push your foot against the strap, make little baby circles. And reverse it. Tuck the pelvis, pull back on that quad, or you want to activate the left glute. Otherwise, you're stretching in an unsafe place. So you got to squeeze that left cheek anytime you're asking for more of a deep stretch. Keep that knee back, squeeze the seat, tuck your pelvis. There's your stretch. And release it. Come onto your back. Find your hamstring stretch. Choke up on it, elbows down, back of the neck relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Circle that toe around a little bit. Reverse the circle. Gather a little more tension now. Squeeze the quad, remember, because that's our opposing muscle group to our hamstring that we are trying to release. Anytime you need to back off the tension, let go for a little bit, let go of the quad, then re-squeeze the quad and pull it back. If you're quivering, you've got it a little too far back. Now see if you can flex that toe a little more. Let go of the quad, bend and straighten your knee just a little bit. Play with that mobility. Notice how your knee tracks. And then gather all that up with your right hand. Hold your leg there. Slide your right leg way under. Flex your toe and bring it across just a micro inch. Mash your left hip into your left hand. Flex your toe and find your light IT band stretch. The more you can push the hip into the hand, the better. Could you push that hip down into your hand more? Flex your toe and bring it across another 1/4 inch. Fold that leg across, let go of your band if you want to. Pull both knees up into your chest by firing your core, not by pulling on the hands. Assist with your hands. Push your back to the floor hard, engaging the core, and then you use your arms to assist the stretch. If you get tired, you let go of the quad, you let go of the leg for a second, easy, and then you re-squeeze that lower back to the ground. Then you add a little more pull with the leg. Now move your knee a little bit left and a little right, looking for more tension while you start to lift the tailbone up a little bit. If you get tired, let the core relax for a second. Straighten your right leg. If not, just stay where you're at. Maybe adjust your foot a little bit lower down above the knee, and then grab and pull. Fire your core, push your tailbone down, and find that deeper stretch. gentle squeeze, and then put that right foot down. Bring your left foot over to the floor. Take your hands, push that left knee down towards the floor. Try to pull your leg completely off your body. Now pushing that leg away, drop your left hip down as you exhale. Then come back up, straighten your right leg, hook your left toe underneath, twist the body so you get an easy release. Bring the body up. Let's stretch the chest a little bit. Plant your heels. You need to be out of here pretty soon for the next class. I forgot about that. Bridge up. Okay, clasp your hands. Walk them under. So you're really trying to get your shoulders pinched together. As you exhale, nod your chin to your chest and fire your glutes wide so that your hip flexors can stretch. So you've got to squeeze the buttocks muscle. Drop your chin to your chest. And fire your core. Try to tilt your tailbone high to the sky so you're actually tilting up to the sky versus letting the hips drop. Now look towards the window really slow, driving your left hip further down to the ground. Slowly return your chin. Now look towards the bathroom, drive your right shoulder down. Come back center. Take your hands behind your head, lift it up for a second, and pull your chin to your chest. Let your hands come away, let them just come back on the floor, and roll down one vertebra at a time. Gently pull both knees toward your chest and come into happy baby pose, pushing the feet. If you can't grab your feet, push the ankles and try to get the knees to come. Let's rock a little bit with the knees. So as the knee goes to one side, push a little more on the ankle or the calf. And then apply pressure by either pulling or pushing down on your feet. Get the shoulders down, get your neck long. Start to move your heels out an inch or two so you're kind of opening the legs but not fully. Push a little harder. Open your knees a little more, your feet a little more. And then open your legs as far as you feel comfortable applying pressure and circle the toes around. Stretch those inner thighs. A little more pressure on the legs. Bring your knees in. Roll up, grab your block, last stretch. Those hips and hamstrings. So cross this foot over, take your block, put it underneath your foot here. You want to make it harder here. You want to make it super hard here. Okay? Either one of those work. If you're already in a crazy stretch there, stay here. Fingertips come behind you. So you should already feel a stretch. If you don't, raise that block up. You got it? So this foot, try not to let this touch. So if you can keep space, even if you're here, don't let that touch. So roll it up until your ankle is off. Got it? You might just stay there the whole time. Alright, this is where tight hips kick in. Alright, so you got it. Close your eyes, bring your fingertips behind you, and just push your belly button forward. That's all you want to do. Just listen. When I tell you to do something, do it very slowly. Think about it before you do it. Okay? So apply a little more pressure with your fingers and try to press your right knee down slow, 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 slow. So you're constantly pushing your belly button forward and your right knee down. That's all you're thinking about over and over and over. Belly button forward, push with your hand a little more, right knee down. You just keep, that's your mantra, breathing into it. When your body tells you to stop, pause. Relax your neck, push with your fingers, belly button comes forward. You might not even go anywhere, but if you have the thought of that, you're going to get a deeper stretch. One more time. Inhale deep, go through those three things. Belly forward, knee down. Release, nice job. Take that off, reach forward, grab the ankle, grab the foot, more advanced, grab the block. this hip, I'm a lot tighter on this hip, so I might not can do what I did, but I'm gonna try, right? So cross your foot over, put your block where you're already feeling somewhat of a stretch. Here, here. Here. Over here. Alright, close your eyes. Fingertips behind you for support. Just let the stretch happen. Close your eyes, fingertips push your way, belly button starts to creep forward gently. You may not go anywhere, just think about the belly coming forward. Let the knee drop down. Belly forward, push with your fingers. Drop the knee down more. Deep breaths now. Belly forward. Press with the fingertips. Knee drops. Feel where it connects to the back and the outside of your hip, connecting to your glutes. This is one of the best stretches for your hip. Push with your fingers, belly forward. Exhale as you drop that knee. Try to keep that neck in line with your spine. Talk to that hip in your mind. Tell it to release. Last time, gentle push, belly forward, knee down. And come up. Nice job. Same thing. Let go. Bring it across. Grab, grab, or grab. You can let your head drop here. You're not holding anything. Maybe your belly's tight just to push through the lower back. Maybe flex your right toe gently.